Mother, her mother said, waving her off. Don't say such evil things. He loves you. Don't disrespect him again. Unwamu, talk to me. Who was hurting you? Auntie Awa said. I hate my daddy. Men are evil. Daddy is wicked. He took advantage of me. I became suicidal. My pain, my tears, they meant nothing to him. My daughter, he said, I'm old. I'm lonely. I'm empty. Your mother left me after the truth came out. I'm sick. I'm poor. And I'm sorry. Find a place in your heart to forgive me before I die.
Welcome to Afrifun Tale, where deep African stories speak truth and open your eyes. These are more than just tales. They carry wisdom, warnings, and the voice of our ancestors. Before we start, drop your thoughts in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because one story here might touch your soul. Now, relax your mind, open your heart, and listen. This story may change how you see life.
He's your die.
The Monster in My Father's Skin, a story many girls never tell. Now, open your heart, quiet your mind, and listen closely, for the tale you are about to hear may change how you see life forever. They called her Tan, just a short name, but behind those 3 letters was a long hidden pain that words could not capture. A pain buried beneath soft smiles and quiet tears. Tan was the only daughter of Mr. and Mrs. San, a family that looked perfect on the outside but was burning slowly from the inside. Her father, Mr. San, was a respected man, tall, educated, eloquent, and feared in the neighborhood. He carried himself like a man of honor, greeting elders, quoting Bible verses, and never missing Sunday service. But only the walls of their house knew who he really was. Her mother, Mrs. San, was a classic Lagos businesswoman, fast-paced, sharp, and always on the move. She was into fashion importation. Containers of clothes would arrive from Turkey, China, and Dubai. She had shops in Yaba, Ikeja, and Trade Fair. Money was flowing, but her presence was absent. From the age of 10, Tan began to notice something was wrong. Her father's eyes had changed. His voice at night sounded strange. His footsteps, at odd hours, became the rhythm of fear. And one night, the unthinkable happened. He came into her room. She didn't understand what was happening at first. She only knew that what he did made her chest tighten, her heart shiver, and her soul retreat to a dark corner. She tried to tell her mother the next morning, but her mother didn't even lift her eyes from the receipt book. He's your father, her mother said, waving her off. Don't say such evil things. He loves you. Don't disrespect him again. That single sentence sentenced Tan to 5 years of silent torment. Every time her mother traveled for business, her father filled the gap. And every time he whispered, "Don't tell anyone," a piece of her died. She withdrew from friends. She stopped smiling. She feared darkness. She feared light. She feared men. She feared touch. But one day, her aunt, Auntie Awa, came visiting. Auntie Awa was the only one who looked beyond Tan's silence. She saw the way Tan flinched when touched. She saw the emptiness in her niece's eyes. One night she asked, "Anduam, talk to me. Who is hurting you?"
That question opened the gate. Tan wept like a wounded animal. For hours. I hate my daddy. Men are evil. Daddy is wicked. I'm confused. Is that what men truly represent? He took advantage of me from when I was 10 until I was 15. I actually thought of ending it all. I became suicidal. Thank God you stepped in, Auntie. My pain, my tears, they meant nothing to him. He's so mean, Tan said, sobbing. And Auntie Owl listened without interrupting. The next day, she packed Tan's clothes and took her away. War broke out in the family. Mrs. San was furious. "You want to break my home," she yelled at her sister. "You want to turn my daughter against her father. She's just a child. She doesn't know what she's saying." But Auntie Awa stood her ground. "She may be a child, but the truth she speaks is heavy, and I believe her." Mrs. San begged her sister to keep things quiet. "Please, for the sake of our name," she said, "just let it die down." Years passed. Tan grew up in pain, but she also grew in strength. Slowly, carefully, she healed. With prayers, with therapy, with time. But the scars remained, emotional scars that no eye could see. She didn't trust men. Every smile from a man reminded her of her father's false smiles. She almost gave up on love until she met Chucks, a calm, patient man who refused to give up on her. She warned him, "I don't like men, I don't trust men, I don't want to love you." But Chucks didn't run. He stayed. He waited. He prayed with her. He walked beside her even when she pushed him away. When they eventually married, Tan didn't invite either of her parents, not because she didn't want blessings, but because she didn't want poison. Then one day, her phone rang. It was her father. His voice was shaky, his breath slow. "My daughter? I'm old. I'm lonely. I'm empty. Your mother left me after the truth came out. I'm sick. I'm poor. And I'm sorry." Tan didn't respond immediately. Her silence was not anger, it was grief. It was the voice of every night she cried herself to sleep. It was the echo of every plea she made to her mother that went unheard. He continued, "I heard you married. You have every right to hate me, but I beg you find a place in your heart to forgive me before I die." She hung up and wept, not because she wanted him back, but because he had stolen her innocence and now wanted healing from the same child he broke. And her mother? Tan still couldn't forgive her. She wasn't the one who did the act, but she allowed it. She chose parties over protection, customers over cries, husband over daughter. As Tan cradled her own daughter one night, a tear dropped from her eye. "My baby," she whispered, "I'll never let anyone hurt you, not while I breathe." She became the mother she never had. Overprotective? Maybe, but only a survivor understands the depth of defense. Her husband understood. He supported her every step. He helped her rebuild. And yet, deep down, the wound still pulsed. Not bleeding, but still aching. So now she turns to you, the listener, the silent witness to this tale. Tell her, should she forgive? Should she let go? Should she embrace the ones who abandoned her? Or should she guard her peace and never look back? Dear mothers, open your eyes. The devil is not always outside. Sometimes it's wearing a shirt and tie and carrying your surname. Listen to your children. Believe them when they cry. Protect them when they whisper, because one act of silence can destroy a lifetime of peace.
If this story touched you, don't keep it to yourself. Like, share, and tell someone who needs to hear it. Here at Afrifun Tale, we share stories that teach, warn, and bless. Subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss when another powerful story drops. Till next time, stay sharp, stay wise, and remember, every story is a seed to grow your life.